Yo, what's good, guys? This is Retronic Ice Cat. You're on the Mr. Ice Cat's channel. Rate, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. Yep, this is my first video on here in a few weeks because I've been on the Real News Talk channel covering some serious news with the woman, you know, being all racist and shit in New York and Justin Bieber's N-word usage and all that bullshit. So I've been covering that up on my other channel. So, you know, check that out if you feel like. But fuck all that. I'm going to be talking about 2 of the 4 members of Little Mix, Jesy Nelson and Jade Thirwall, have officially split up at the same time with their boyfriends. And both of them are in diversity as well, ironically. Jesy split up with her boyfriend, Jordan Banjos, for the second time now because those two had previously split up in the past around March of last year, 2013. And Jade, surprisingly, has split up with her boyfriend, Craske, for the very first time. Those two have been together since, what, 2012? So they've been dating for roughly over 2 years now. And now, 2 years later, they've split up. So it's pretty ironic that 2 members of Little Mix and a couple of members from diversity split up, you know, at the same time due to conflicting schedules and stuff like that, because Little Mix has been very busy over the last few months and they've been rehearsing for their US tour and they've been doing, well, they recently finished their UK tour as well, so they've been busy with that as well. But they collaborated together, Little Mix and Diversity, a couple of weeks ago on the Britain's Got Talent finals. So they did a little collaboration right there and they, you know, worked together and stuff like that. So that was the only time that they get to spend time with each other, a little time with each other, because Little Mix's schedule this year has been pretty hectic. So they've barely had time to spend time with their boyfriends. I know Perry and Zayn's relationship is so strong that they're officially engaged and they're bound to get married at some point. I think it's either late this year or early next year. I don't know, but they're gonna get married at some point. And Leanne's still going strong with her relationship, even though her relationship with her boyfriend, you know, was a little bit shaky. I think it was late last year, but they managed to get back on track and they're happy together. I think they went on a little vacation in Greece. So yeah, still going strong. But sometimes when you're so busy with so many things, it's very hard to keep in contact with your loved ones, you know what I mean? With your boyfriend and your girlfriend. It's very, very hard when you're doing your own thing and then the other one is doing their own thing. It's quite hard. I mean, long distance relationships don't really work out. I mean, some do, but it's very, very rare. Depends on how strong the bond is. But if the bond is not that strong, it's not going to work out. I mean, the first time Jesy broke up with Jordan, right, I forgot why they split up in the first place, but for the second time it's a little bit understandable because conflicting schedules once again and they don't really have time to be with each other and so forth. So it's going to be a lot harder for them to maintain their relationship. But I'm a little bit surprised about Jade, because when Jade was busy with her group and her boyfriend was busy with his group, they still remained together. But I think the pressure finally caught up with the two and they decided to, you know, split up for whatever reason. But it could be more to what the media is telling us. But who knows? I mean, sometimes everything happens. Sometimes things happen for a reason, and it could be for a good reason. Maybe they need to step back a little bit and find themselves and do what they got to do before they meet the real thing, because maybe their relationship, Jesy and Jade's relationship with their boyfriends, may just be on borrowed time. It may not be something permanent, because when you're in the industry, your relationship is not guaranteed, because one minute you could be together, the next minute you officially split up, because there's been a lot of makeups and breakups in the industry with so many celebrity relationships. But that's how it goes sometimes. And I mean, if they do get back together in the future, then kudos. But if not, then I guess the two parties have, the two parties in each relationship have moved on with their life, and maybe probably find someone more reasonable and a lot more better to settle down with in future. Because me personally, with them doing their own thing, it's not going to work out. I don't know how Perry and Zayn managed to keep their relationship going, even though in the past, in 2012, when Zayn cheated on Perry a couple of times and Perry still forgave him, she's still stuck by him, and Zayn is also busy with his group One Direction as well. But it just goes to show you again, their relationship and their bond is so strong, it's unbreakable. And same with Leanne. I mean, not all relationships are the same. Some have different chemistries and so forth, but that's just the way it is sometimes. But for Jade and Jesy to break up with their boyfriends at the same time is pretty rare and ironic. Hence why they attended their manager's birthday this past week. So yeah, because I remember hearing that they weren't allowed to bring their boyfriends with them on the tour bus or something like that. A few weeks back, when they were currently touring in the UK, like they weren't allowed to bring their boyfriends due to like rehearsals and whatever stuff that was going on behind the scenes. I don't know, but it's just hearsay. I mean, don't take my word for it, but if you've heard about it, then you would know. But it is what it is sometimes. But yeah, I just thought I would get that out there. It's not really anything big, because breakups happen all the time. You hear that every day, whether it be on TMZ or in your everyday newspaper or whatnot. Nothing's guaranteed. When you're so busy doing your own thing, you don't even have time for yourself, much less your boyfriend or your girlfriend. That's just how bad it is. I mean, you want to sort yourself out first before you move on to the next thing, before you can focus on the next thing. So, yeah. If they do get back together once again in the future, if Jesy and Jade get back with their boyfriends in the future, then that means their relationship's meant to be. But if you would know, if they don't get back together in the future and all of a sudden they find somebody else, they find a new lover or whatever, or their ex-boyfriends now have found somebody else, then, their relationship was just on borrowed time. It wasn't permanent. It was just like a little experience. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the future for Jesy and Jade and whatnot, because those two are still young and they've got a long way to go. So maybe they want to focus on their career first before jumping to the next stage in life. So, yeah, we just have to wait and see what happens with this group. I mean, Little Mix is doing very well. They are going to be touring in the USA over the next few weeks and over the summer. So, they've got a heavy schedule on their way. So, and maybe after this tour, that's when Little Mix will cement their legacy in 2015, because I can feel it. 2015 is going to be the year of Little Mix. Little Mix is just planted the seeds in the soil, in the foil. They've planted in the soil. So when the plants start to grow and grow and grow and grow, and the butterfly starts to open up, they're going to be big and they're going to rise to the top. They're going to be the next best thing in the UK, the next best girl group. No doubt about it. These girls have earned the right to be next to the Spice Girls. Because I know they're going to conquer the USA, just like they did in their own country. And all the mixers out there are very, very proud of them. And they're behind them 100%. And you should never underestimate these girls because they are multi-talented and they still got more to offer. So, yeah, we'll see what the future holds. I know they're going to be very, very successful, no doubt about it. So, I know everything's going well and whatnot. So, that's my take on it. I mean, I haven't been on here for a little while. Like I said in my previous videos that I'm actually working on a mixtape at the moment. And possibly I'll be doing a music video as well sometime this year. So everything's in the process at the moment. And plus I'm doing my Real News Talk on my other channel as well. So yeah, got a lot on my plate right now. Got other things to sort, so I may not be on here as much. So you know why. If I'm not on here as much, if I'm not uploading videos as much as I did before. Because I'm currently working on my music and stuff. So yeah, hope you understand that. And that's about it. So rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Craske. Subscribe to my other channel, Real News Talk, where I do real news talk and cover all the latest news that's going on around the world. But yeah, that's about it right now. Continue supporting Little Mix if you're a mixer. These girls are going to conquer the world. They're already on this takeover stuff. And that's their aim. But yeah, that's about it. I ain't got nothing else to say. But I just want to say once again, I know Jesy and Jade, they'll find true love again once their work is done. Until next time, word up.